towpath's decent. It seems quiet enough. It'll certainly do for tonight. See what the weather and the storm comes tomorrow. Okay, I'm now cycling back the 3.5 miles to pick the car up. But I just had to show you this. This is the snake bridge I mentioned earlier on, where it goes from one side of the canal over the top to the other. And I'm about to walk it, so I'll show you. Okay, I'm going from this side now. Not exactly cycle friendly. Presume steps weren't there when the horses came up. Over the top of the canal, and you see the towpaths now on that side. So down we go this side. Not the easiest when you're trying to manoeuvre a bike. I was thinking to myself, I haven't done this kind of thing, push and ride bikes, for 20 odd year. Who am I kidding? 40 odd year. Good Lord, I've done this for donkeys. And the rear view. There we are. Once change over bridge. Seen this lovely area on the way up. This is a Congleton wharf. Obviously old wharf buildings there with some new builds. Beautiful new builds here. It's a quick pan because there's somebody in the garden. Lovely bridge. What a nice place to moor up. I thought about mooring here, but I was so desperate for water I couldn't really leave it. That's a shame. Maybe if I'm coming back this way, I think I'll pop in here. This looks lovely. And another crossover bridge or snake bridge. This one's particularly nice because of the curves. It sweeps up. Path goes all the way around and back all the way down and under the bridge. Okay, a little bit of engine maintenance today because the weather's horrendous outside, blowing a gale and raining. So this morning I'm just topping up my batteries. These are lead acid batteries, and every now and again you have to keep topping them up with deionized water to produce the acid. To be fair, I didn't realise you could actually still get batteries that needed topped up. The new modern batteries, this one for example, the starter battery, is a sealed unit. There's no maintenance whatsoever on this one. But these ones you do have to top up. These are the leisure batteries, 3 leisure batteries that I've got that runs all the lights and the sockets, etc. The starter motor literally just starts the engine. A while back I was discovering that the batteries weren't getting topped up very well. They were only getting to about 75%. I could never get them up to 100%. So I had a quick look at them, thinking that the batteries were actually past their life and needed to be replaced, when I noticed these, and I thought that's why, because they haven't been topped up recently. So I topped them all up, and lo and behold, within 2 days they were all fully 100%. So it is quite important to keep on top of that. You can buy this deionized battery top up. Don't know if you can see that. This one's a Halford's one, but there are other makes. It's basically just water that's been processed to deionized, whatever that is, take the iron out I suppose. Used to be called distilled water at one time. But yeah, so just go around topping them all up. I have got a full engine service to complete on this in the next couple of days. I've got all the stuff. Today would have been an ideal day, but unfortunately I need to open up the hatch at the back here, and seeing as how it's raining, I don't really want to be working in the rain. So I'll just go around and sort out the batteries for just now. A few bits of maintenance work. And yes, I am using a butter knife because I can't find a big flat-headed screwdriver. So, needs must, boat life and all that kind of thing. And that's it, just keep going, clipping them all up, buckle a bit. Battery assets are all topped up, hopefully that will make a bit of a difference. A little bit of clean off. While I'm on, I might as well give a little bit of an explanation as to what the rest of the electrics and gubbins and things are in here. Excuse the light, it's a bit bright in places, but I'll try to explain. Starting from the bottom end here, this here is the battery to battery charger. The engine alternator charges up the starter battery. It doesn't actually charge the leisure batteries at all. The alternator charges up the starter battery. This box here then detects what voltage the leisure batteries are at and whether they need topped up. If they need topped up, it then takes the power that's coming, diverts the power that's coming into the starter battery and puts it into the leisure battery. When these are full, it then switches off. Or if this battery gets low, it then switches off. So basically, it charges from this, takes power from this batteries into these batteries as and when required. Very smart piece of kit. You can actually check this on your phone, connect it to Bluetooth and see what the charging rates and all the rest of it is. These are obviously fuses coming in, going out to a master switch. This big green box here is called an inverter. And basically what this does, it takes the power from the leisure batteries from 12 volts up, isolator switch, fuse, into this box. It then converts the 12 volts into 240 volts and puts an output through this wire down into the fuse box at the back there and through the sockets. So I can actually run, at the moment I'm running a 240 volt fridge. I could also have a 240 volt telly, etc. Okay, and that's all through this box here. Very, very good. This kicks out 2.5 kilowatts of power. I've got nothing like that being used, so it takes very little power out of the batteries, and it's an excellent piece of kit. This blue box here, this is a recently installed, and this is similar type of thing as the other blue box, but this one deals with the solar panels. So basically what happens is I've got solar panels on the roof. They collect the solar. The power comes in, isolating switch, from the isolating switch into this magic box here. Now what this does is this converts the power that's produced by the solar panels into usable voltage to charge the batteries. Comes down through. It detects what the batteries need. If they need a good full charge, like at the moment, the blue light is on, so it's getting full charge. Whatever the solar panels are making, it's going straight down into the batteries to charge them up. When the batteries get to a certain level and they don't need the full amount of power, this light changes to amber. And that means that it's now just on tick over, topping the battery up as and when it needs. Okay, excellent piece of kit these. Been absolutely great over the summer. Probably struggle a little bit now over the winter because we won't get the solar so much. We'll have to run the engine to charge the batteries. But up to now, it's worked absolutely brilliantly. And again, it's all protected with fuses on here. This is a 30 amp unit, and there's a 30 amp fuse there. So anything over 30, if it tries to produce anything over 30 amps, it will trip out. And again, isolator switch for the whole thing. So there we are, that's the electrics explained slightly. I hope it's decent to you. Any questions, please do leave a comment and I'll try and answer them as best I can. So it's 5:30 in the evening and I've just come out for a little walk. It's been horrendous weather today, all day. It's been really strong winds and rain, heavy rain on and off all day. But now, over these last 2 hours, it's got out beautiful blue skies, sun shining. It's lovely, so I decided to come out for a little walk. Just a couple of miles, keep the legs going. Try and keep the lactic acid down from my bike ride yesterday. One thing I have noticed as I've been walking along the towpath here, most of the blackberries which I was picking just a few weeks ago have all just about finished now. Now, am I absent-minded or just reminiscing too much? But I seem to remember we used to go blackberry picking during the October school holidays. We used to call it Blackberry Week. Certainly not during July, August and September. But never mind. I suppose that's possibly climate change or something. You know. Normally in the summer it's strawberries and things like that. Raspberries. But the blackberries, always an autumn fruit for me. But never mind. As I say, they're all just about gone now. So I was hoping to get a few blackberries for a bit of a pudding tonight, but never mind. See what I can find later on. Yeah, there's a blackberry bush. See what I mean? They're all finished. The ones that are all left are little scraggly, tatty things. Yeah, nothing. If you've got any ideas, please do leave a comment. I always like to hear your comments.